Leave you laid out on the floor, try to duck and roll. Hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports,
First in the building, Carlos Rosado. What's good? WCS salute. I got to get down to it. Samuel on deck. What's good? Arnold Brown on deck. WCS salute. Yes, sir. What's good? Boxing fan talk on deck. I see you. I'm not surprised, OG. This will be a domino effect for Diddy. Yes, sir. So I got to get down to it because I got things to do. I will elaborate on this a little bit later. But Diddy James is in a crisis right now because Charlo is done with him. Charlo is done. That's the last fight you will probably see with Charlo and Diddy James. I'm not here to say, oh, let's bring out a goddamn parade or a band, but from my sources, you know what I'm saying? My sources, that it's been a little bit of unhappiness over there for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? Apart from what I've heard and what's coming to light, essentially right now, after this dismal performance that Charlo put on, he is done with Diddy. He is done with Diddy. Diddy, done. You know what I'm saying? And listen, I'm going to tell you all, with Errol Spence, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of him being 28-1 and people looking at it like, oh, man, it'd be a fool for him to do that at this point in his career. Well, that's complacency right there. That's basically saying you're not looking forward to any bigger and better opportunities or ventures in your life. But this man gotta continue to feed his family. You know what I'm saying? He's only 33 years old. He still has some life left in him. And if this would be the opportune time for him to leave Diddy. And from what I hear, the communication is all but silent. You know what I'm saying? All but silent on both sides of the cans. I'm talking about the styrofoam cups with the string in the middle. If you put one to Errol's ear and the other one to Diddy James, you don't hear nothing. You put one on the left side of Diddy James to Charlo, you definitely gonna hear a busy signal. It's a crisis going on over there at the World Class Furniture Store. And, you know, the referee can't even get involved in it. They can't do anything. This is a change on the horizon. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, the person that kicked this off that I give full credit to was Bomac. Bomac, you put it out there and play. Team Crawford is responsible for getting the ball rolling in this avalanche. This is a motherfucking avalanche. He said, no more hiding. No more hiding. Bomac already knew what it was. He had the key. He understood what was going on behind the scene. No more hiding. And that's exactly what's going on, man. The truth is coming to the light. And these fighters are not showing up when they're supposed to in these big fights. And this is a guy who was able to get 2 awards for Coach of the Year. The jig is up. Up. Your fighters are marching left, right, left, right and low, right and left, right and left, left, right and low, right and left, right and left, right and low, left, 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 right and left, right and low, left, right and left. Tune. Left. Fall out. They're falling out on his ass, y'all. Formation's over with. Formation is over with. Listen to what I'm telling you. Formation is over with the world-class furniture store, man. It is done. Clearance sale, it is over. Two of his star pupils, you more than likely are not going to see them there. Unless, look, this is not the first time. Let me break some shit down to you now. This is not the first time. Mell has left Diddy James before. Mell had left Diddy James before, and he was over there with damn Ronnie Shields. And then Diddy James, begged and pleaded for him to come back to the stable. You know what I'm saying? Probably promised him a whole lot, this, that, and the other. You know how he loved getting up close. Hey, baby boy, it's Diddy. Yeah, I know you left and everything, but we still got some work to do over here. Just give me an opportunity. I'll put you in all the biggest shows you want under the brightest lights now. I'm Diddy James, bitch. He told him, you know how Diddy loves getting close up on the ears? It's me again. It's me again. It's me again, Diddy James. It's me. I'm right here on your left side. I'm right here on your left side. Don't worry about Canelo. Don't worry about Canelo. He can't handle you. He can't handle what we've been working on. He can't do nothing about it. He can't do nothing about it. Don't worry about it, Mell. What coach get up on the fighter's ear with the cameras rolling, man? Something's weird, strange, eccentric about that dude. And now, Mell Charlo has said, nope, I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. I'm done. Watch. You don't have to take it from me because they want to look at numbers without understanding the validity. You don't have to listen to me. It's okay. But I tell you what, you see anybody else out here, it'd be good if you cite where you heard it from first. You know what I'm saying? It'd be good if you put that out there. Garrett, what's good? He said, Diddy James, Jim, dandelions only. Now you're talking about a soft flower, goddamn, dandelions only. What's good with the big blunts in the building? What's good? The goat on deck. The World Class Furniture Store going out of business. Lines only, Jim, going into foreclosure. It is, man. I'm pretty sure, Frank Martin's going to have to carry the load over there now. You know what I'm saying? I seriously doubt Ryan Garcia is coming back over there. If Ryan Garcia is going to have a bigger fight, well, he has a fight coming up, and I haven't seen him over there in the World Class Furniture Store. I seen him over there in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen him back over there. N-O-N-A and me, what's good? Charlo did so bad it gave WCS flashbacks from the military. Yeah, I had to goddamn, think about when I was marching down them streets, man. You know what I'm saying? Calling them cadence. I just had to march them a little bit, give them a left face, salute, and fall out. The formation is out, y'all. Any one of y'all was hoping and wishing that these two brothers was going to stay there to the end of time. New Edition is no longer touring like they used to. You know what I'm saying? That's over. But there's one song that stick to me about this particular case right here. Rainy days, everyone has them. Tell me, can you stand? Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Can you stand the rain? Can they stand the rain when the furniture store got holes in the ceiling? Can they stand the rain? God damn it. Diddy James, listen to me, Diddy. That time that I walked up to you and you was all erratic, you know what I'm saying? All that belligerence for nothing. I never met you a day in my life. I was right about you, bro. Something's wrong with you. Like it's a reason. It's a reason why you act the way you do, always snapping on people. And then certain people that you look up to, you're jumping up and down and cheering like you did Anthony Joshua when he came into the room. You're older than Joshua, bro. You're older than Joshua. But yet you was acting like a kid. Now your stable is fragmented. It's out the door. Your star pupils are gone. You know what I'm saying? Texas is talking, y'all. The two T's, Texas talking. Texas is talking, y'all. You think Texas ain't talking? Texas is talking. They are letting their voice be heard, man. Their disappointment. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence, there's a lot of people over there in Texas adore Errol Spence. I ain't gonna lie. There's a lot of people that adore him, but you know, even he took backlash from going in there looking the way he did against Crawford. I mean, at the end of the day, we human. If that was me in there, you know, I would definitely, you know, go take some trips or whatever. But I can't compare me and Errol's mentality together when it comes to competition because I just couldn't distance myself. I will have to show up, man. I will have to like take responsibility, like to say, yeah, you know, Terrence Crawford, you know, he brung that heat July 29th, no doubt about it. I just got to do better. I gotta think about some things. I gotta go back to the drawing board, come draft up another plan. You know what I'm saying? Revamp my team, and then let's get down to it. That's what both of these fighters gonna have to do. I know for a fact Mell Charlo has been giving you all the signs already. He's not training with Diddy James the whole damn camp. He's not training with him the whole camp leading up to these fights. Now, we can absolutely understand that he's not going to be with him any part of the camp anymore. Look, it's just not the fighter, right? It's everybody that's around that fighter and be like, hey, man, I don't know why you over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, people were saying that, okay, yeah, Diddy James is giving him good advice, but what about the training, though? This man has just himself. He has too big of an ego to have other people in there putting their minds together to come up with better game plans. This man didn't seem disappointed at the result of Canelo fight at all. Nothing that you told Charlo within the 12-round fight to get him to change up and make that more competitive, just like Canelo said. You survived. That's not something he do. He say it seemed like you wasn't in there to win. You was just in there to run around the ring. So we understand why the gym why your pupils are departing, why they're PCSing. You know what I'm saying? Why they're relocating. Why they're choosing to select a different location. It's time. It's time. And the good thing about the Charlos, they have a gym. That's the good part about it. They have a gym, man. I don't know if it's just strictly Mell's gym or him and his brother, the Charlo twins gym. But it's a nice gym. You know what I'm saying? But Spence, I don't know. I don't know what he has. I haven't heard that he had a gym or anything. And then if he's going anywhere in Texas, it have to be somewhere where he trusts that particular coach, and that coach has to be able to coach on a higher level. And I don't know if he's willing to go to a coach that hasn't had world champions under their charge. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But what I can say is I like the news. I like the fact that both of these young brothers are switching it up. You know what I'm saying? Diddy James, you're in the background looking through the windows, man. You know what I'm saying? Your attitude, I don't know what it is. You don't want to do film study. All that shit is exposed now. You know what I'm saying? Bomac sent out the damn SOS signal for the world to see. No more hiding. Who would have thought one line can be so profound in boxing? One line and a fighter changed the magnitude of this era. Bomac said, "No more hiding," and then Crawford went in there and beat Spence the way he did. So much to the fact that you have fighters like Canelo and Charlo who have no desire to really step in there with Crawford. I don't care what Canelo say. Canelo could sit there and say, "Oh, it's not in the plan." Of course it's not. Of course it's not. But you would think it would be in the plan. You just got paid $50 million for a Charlo. Imagine what you get paid for a Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Imagine what you get paid for a Crawford if you got paid that for a dandelion. You know what I'm saying? I like that word. It's soft. It's healthy. I don't get all agitated when I mention dandelion. I like that. The dandelions only. I like that. I think of springtime. I think of freaking, getting a bouquet, mixing some roses and tulips in there. Yeah, I like that, man. I think after I get off this live, I think I'm heading to the florist. Yeah, I think I'm heading to the florist. I think I'm gonna purchase me a bouquet of mixed arrangements in there, and I'm definitely gonna add some dandelions. I like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nothing like a dandelions in a scrap with a rose bush. I can't imagine who would be the winner of that, dandelions or a thorn bush, a rose bush. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to see how that works out. Them dandelions may be able to hold their own against them thicker briars and them thorns. You know what I'm saying? They look the part. What's going on, Mark Nash on deck? What's good with it? At Charlo's open workout, he told the cameras he didn't want to give them Canelo camp too much, man. He wasn't mine. Man, this chat is on MF and fire. God damn. The damn shade. No. This ain't shade. This ain't shade. No, this is laser intensive. This is closed air support. This is coming from above to the ground. This ain't shade. No. This is nuclear. He said Charlo's open work. He told the cameras he didn't want to give Canelo camp too much. Man, based off what we see, he wasn't lying, dog. Oh my God. Dog, what is, man, y'all need to calm down. See, I know what's going on. It's getting near the holiday season. We got cats in here acting up. You know, when I was growing up, your parents say, "Hey, don't let me hear you acting up." We got cats in here acting up. You know what I'm saying? Talking they shit. And know that people over there, them cats over in Texas tuned in, man. You know what I'm saying? It might be some backlash from this, man, for you saying that he wasn't lying, as to say, yeah, real talk. He wasn't going to show them shit because he didn't have shit. I get it. Shout out to Toby, man. Salute WCS in the hottest chat in the YTC. We're global, baby. We're global. The jig is up to 75% off. All items, total clearance. Everything must go. Everything, y'all. Tell them everything. And Toby, I better not see you out there ringing a bell to my donations accepted. Donations accepted. Yes, we're going to take this back over across the pond. We just thought we would give our support. Donation accepted. Yeah. Just put it right there. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your donations. And no, I don't have anything to do with that in there. I'm just handling this out here. I just felt it'd be a good time to get donations. Yeah. If anybody else is in the area, make sure if you know where the world-class furniture store at, during this foreclosure, just make sure you get a nice spot on the catwalk and steal a Salvation Army sign. Go ring the bell a little bit. Say, hey, accepting donations. That's all. You deserve it. You deserve to get donations 10 times more than what you paid for the pay-per-view. So make sure you really get that money. You shouldn't walk up out of there no less than a rack. I'm talking about for the money that you spent, right? That comes with penalties and interest. Make sure you get that back, penalties and interest. And then number two, what most people are going to be feeling the effect of is what? What? Pain and suffering. You need to get paid for that pain and suffering. Okay? Then number three is the time wasted. That don't have nothing to do with pain and suffering. You need to get paid for your time. You know what I'm saying? You need to allot a certain monetary ticket to what you was worth, the time it took you during those moments to watch that fight. Whatever your value is, some of y'all worth a dime. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all consider yourselves to be worth, you know what I'm saying, 50 to 100,000. You know, everybody's name, image, and likeness is different. You know, some of y'all are worth a peso, a half a peso. You know what I'm saying? You ain't did shit in life. But the world-class furniture store, man, it's time. The gig is up, man. The jig is up. The gig is up. All that. It's done. At least Mell Charlo understands that it's time to get the hell up out of there. And him and Diddy James are no longer bonded as trainer and fighter. It's over. I would play that music. I would play that music. For real. I would play that music. But this just, I kind of get a little bit of excited, and I just want to throw this in there.
Bomb Squad!
Yeah, I had to throw that bomb squad in there to wake people up and say, hey, a lighter day. It's a lighter day. That pathway is lighter now for Mell Charlo. He already has this set in stone. He had Guzman. You saw Guzman in the freaking all access. You didn't see Diddy James running up the street from Mel's home and then turned around and say, look at me. I'm barely breathing, man. I'm in great shape, man. I think about what my career could have been. And sometimes you don't have the white people around you. Oh, is that right, Diddy? Well, speaking of not having the right people around you, since you went through that, do you feel that at this moment, the rumor has it that Mell Charlo, this is his last fight with you? Well, I can't force nobody to stay. I can't. Just like I can't force my thoughts to really mechanically put out what I'm really thinking. Okay. So if Mell Charlo chooses to leave after this fight, all I know is I gave it everything I had. I did. I gave it everything. But let's get it back on me, though. It's a reason why they call me Diddy James. And the fighters need to know that if you're going to be one of my fighters, you got to know that I'm always be in the camera frame. I'm always be in the camera frame. So it's going to be me, you, me, and possibly you. That's Diddy James right there. Diddy James is never going to stop being in the presence of his fighters. But two fighters he's not going to be in the presence of, and he's going to look at from afar, is going to be Mell Charlo and Spence. He got to find another stable. It's going to be difficult for him to rise from this. It's going to be difficult. Who else is going to come over there based off two of his star people having dismal performances? Who's going to come over there? Seeing Errol Spence and seeing Mell Charlo. Who's going to be over there? Y'all let me know. Who's going to be over there? Who's going to be over there for real? We already seen Team Crawford. We saw how cohesive they was, man. How they bonded together to make that training camp work. You don't have a team, first of all, over in the world-class furniture store. I'm not talking about a stocking team that moves furniture and puts certain things on the shelves. We're talking about the boxing game. You need to get a team. I don't care if you get a team or not, man. You was a boxer yourself, and you've been at this long enough to be able to set shit up. Now You have Charlo letting the world know that you're done. You're not going to be in the equation no more. Done. It's only a matter of time before Spence let the public know that he's not going to be over there no more. Listen, just pay attention. Just listen. It's only a matter of time. You know what I'm saying? He already showed you with his actions. He didn't show up to the fight. He didn't care to show up to the fight. He wasn't trying to answer all those freaking questions that people would have had about Crawford. And also, people up here talking about, if him and Crawford would have met, Crawford wouldn't have did anything to Spence. Spence ain't no punk. You know what I'm saying? Look, how many times I try to tell y'all that when it comes to combat sports, you get them cats like Crawford, who has the wrestling pedigree, who can play all these multiple sports, and he doesn't present you with the bulky physique, you know what I'm saying, and shit, walking around seeing abs through his clothes, just walking through the arena. But yet, you know what I'm saying, when you lock up with him, they super strong type of individuals. That's what you're dealing with Crawford. He looked like a dude that's innocuous, but really he's deleterious. And you really got to think about that. I think that's another reason why he don't get the respect, because he's not going around here looking like Anthony Joshua. Just think about it. Anthony Joshua looked the part, right? He looked the part, but is he really the part? Because I can show you a picture what he used to look like and what he looked like now. He's came a long ways. They built him up into this like Adonis, but that's not even the topic of discussion. The topic of discussion is what's next for Mell, Charlo, and Errol Spence outside of Diddy James being their coach. What's next for them? Who is Errol Spence going to get next for his coach? And you got so many people like these PBC pundits that go over here and say, why would he leave? Why would he leave? Dude, that was the biggest fight of your life. That's the only game plan you had, to keep your fighter the same way and do the same thing. Now, and of course, Spence has some of the culpability to be placed upon him too, because he knew the magnitude of this fight. And if he chose to go in there and do the same thing he'd been doing multiple fights before, then he's to blame too. But ultimately, the coach should be able to talk to the fighter and say, hey, this is a different guy right here. I watched film on Crawford. This is some points of concern that we need to address. Boom, 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 boom. He started goddamn firing off them points of concern. I don't think Diddy ever presented some points of concern that stands out to him about Terrence Crawford. I don't think he really gave a damn to watch him, because he has this sinister freaking friction on this contentiousness for Crawford. I don't know what it is, man. Like he might dislike dark-skinned dudes. Real talk. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He might just dislike dark-skinned guys. Like, look at Frank Martin's last performance since Artem. He's up there yelling at Frank and all that, but damn, maybe Frank didn't get the full 2 hours that he was allotted, in the gym. Maybe you didn't get him pumped up and motivated for that shit. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know. Real talk. I don't know. Well, when I get information like this, I think it's well needed. I think this shit right here is well needed. I'm not going to talk too much on it right now because I have things I got to take care of, but I definitely wanted to put it out there for the public. And I know it's only going to be some people that really tag on to it, because you still have people that's wearing this PVC suit and they want everything to just stay the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Oh, just stay there. Like it's an abusive relationship. Just stay there. Just stay there. You'll get used to it. You will heal. And your healing makes you stronger for the next beating. And then you take that beating, it won't stay with you as long as it did the first beating. And then you get the third beating, it makes you even tougher. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to recover even quicker from the second and the first beating. And so on. Come on, man. That's how you build strength. Man, please get out of here. Get out of here, man. How can a top trainer only study film of a possible approaching fight until the fight is officially signed? Diddy starts from a long way behind the other trainer. Yes, sir. I agree. He is not proactive. Now, it's a lot of people say, well, how do you know? Because this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Hey, He said, did he really fire the so-called trainer of the year? The extremes compared to him, Eddie Futch, Emmanuel Stewart, and he's not even Norman Stone. Oh, wow. Shout out to Joe. I mean, shout out to Martinez, brother John Martinez. Well, when people, like I said, Bomac had the riddle figured out. Bomac had the riddle figured out. You know what I'm saying? Bomac, as a trainer and as a former boxer himself, had the riddle figured out. See, the wild part about this, I remember when on the YTC, they was having these debates, right? And even it got to a point where they was comparing. Look, check this out. Are the ones who since abandoned. They have since abandoned. They have jumped ship into the tube, the life raft that lies below, right? They was comparing Derrick James and Bomac's professional career when it came to Crawford Spence. They was saying that Derrick James had a better career than Bomac. That's how petty. That's how elementary that they was willing to stoop to. Their limbo game was amazing. They was willing to stoop to the lowest level to get through that shit. But they were saying that Diddy James' record was better. Even though you look at Diddy James' record, it's the lowest part of the sanitation department, man. Like, he was everywhere. It's just like dude had no freaking guidance whatsoever. But anyway, they was taking the coaches' records and comparing it to how the fighters, when they clash, when their showcase finally happened, how it will play out. That's how stupid and ignorant these cats were. They was using the coach's box rec and saying that Derrick this, Derrick that. And when they fought, Derrick's gonna be this and that. And it didn't play out that way. And none of them would ever bring that shit up again. But they thought it was cool to do it. They thought it would be educational at the time they did it. They thought it would be educational. No way, no how it would be educational. No way. You know what I'm saying? Because you cannot take someone's if you're in a moment where someone is teaching, some people mind is better in a teaching world than what their physical anatomy can produce mechanically and functionally in a physical sport. Sometimes their mind is more powerful than what God actually blessed them with when it comes to their physical strength, their ability to be better than the average person, to be greater than the greatest person. You know what I'm saying? They're not those individuals, but their mind is. And that's why you see some coaches that really wasn't great players in their profession, that they are able to coach better than they ever could play. You know what I'm saying? And both of these guys are champion trainers, but people also judge Miller. They might go off appearances. They might go off the location for which a person's at. You know, Bomac's in Omaha and freaking Derrick James in Texas. Texas is huge. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they might say, "Oh man, it's only right. Let's highlight Derrick James. He over there in Texas at that furniture store." You know what I'm saying? And I've been in there too. It smells just like fresh pine oil too. And they just want to raise him up. And being that he got the award, I look at it like, did he really truly believe? And knowing Derrick, he probably, I deserve it. But goddamn it, when Bomac said no more hiding, Derrick, no more hiding, no more hiding. Those of you that's out there, that is the start. That was the beginning to the end, right there. I said it. That was the beginning of the end. When Bomac put it out there, no more hiding. Why? Because in the end, he said they messed up. They never should have signed the contract. That was the beginning of the end when Bomac said, no more hiding. Because he knew that he was a better coach than freaking DJ. He knew Diddy was only in the frame to have people continue to know that he was around. That's why he was out there running up the street. See, he was able to get that shit off when Spence camped, because Spence didn't want to do the running. So Diddy said, let me go out here and do the running. How far y'all want me to run? Y'all want me to goddamn run a 1,500? You know what I'm saying? Y'all want me to do 6 to 10? I can do 6 to 10 miles. Easy. I want put 2 mics on me. I bet you won't see me. I bet you won't hear me breathing. You know how Charlo was talking about Spencer? I bet you won't hear me breathing. Man, I feel like I'm 20 again. I feel like I can go in there and go on an undefeated run right now in my division. You really want to do this, Diddy? Yeah, man, I got to be in front of that lens. I'm Diddy James, bitch. You better ask somebody. Then here we go. Diddy James, the only trainer that's out there on the road running when it's all about his fighter. Bomac exposed him. That was the key to open the door, bro. Free Bomac, man. Bomac told him, no more hiding. How in the hell Bomac gonna say some shit like that unless he truly knew what he knew? He knew what he knew. He knew it was a fraud. He knew that shit was fraud, bro. He knew and heard. Not only that, then you don't you remember when Terrence said, I heard what you're doing over there. Stop it. I heard what you're doing. You remember when Terrence sent that the Spence last year? I heard what you're doing over there. You better stop it. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much he was insinuating that he was on that yak. And so he said, you better stop it. For real. He said, no more hiding, man. He pretty much was putting out there, man, that Danny Garcia fight, nobody ain't sweating that. And that Ugas fight, nobody ain't sweating up. Either one of them fights, man, they ain't Crawford. I know what I got. No more hiding, Derek. And Derek, he didn't even put up a fight, man. Like Bomac was telling him, I got an undisputed champion. You know what I'm saying? I got an undisputed. I know Crawford gonna go in there and beat Spence. But you're not on my level. You haven't did what I did. He knew Crawford was gonna go in there and beat undisputed twice. He already been there. He was talking to Derek like, I already been here before, bro. He was more so saying, I don't have to mention that. It's set in stone. Bernard Hopkins, Jermaine Taylor, then Terrence Bud Crawford. I've been there already, but Bomac was talking like, hey, no more hiding, bro. We about to go ahead and get these belts. No more hiding. I already know what you be doing over there, what you don't do, all of that. I got the intel. I'm not worried about it. I know me. I know how intelligent I am when it comes to this boxing shit. I'm telling you, man. Bomac set that fire, bro. He sparked the shit out that motherfucker. He exposed Diddy because Diddy was up here like, I got Mell Charlo. Nobody's believing you because people know that you haven't trained that. You didn't train that guy the entire time. You know, like you want people to leave. You act like Mell Charlo was freaking with you all the time when he wasn't. See, what a lot of people don't know is that between that Castano fight, that's when Mell Charlo left the nest den. That's when he left the nest den, bro. He didn't do the whole camp for the return. Man, come on, bro. He lost to Tony Harrison. That was a wedge. And then he went to a draw with Brian Castano. That was a wedge. Do your research. He wasn't with Diddy James like that the whole time. You know what I'm saying? When he was going into that Castano rematch and shit. No. The jig is up. Believe me, people, the jig is up. Diddy didn't have the answer either. He's coach of the year. AU, man. Another unanswered question. You know what I'm saying? Where was that legendary advice he was supposed to be giving Jamel? Where was it, man? I know Easter has since passed us, but where was that golden egg at, Martinez? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Dónde está? Like, where was the golden egg? Did they miss it during the Easter egg hunt? Where was that advice? Maybe the golden egg wasn't found and they were still searching for it over there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was lost in the ruckus of moving all the furniture around and they're getting things situated, putting up the ring. Maybe someone kicked it into a corner and they just don't know where it's at. Go up under the ring with a flashlight, man, and shine around. That legendary advice may be in the golden egg, shawty. Damn. Dookie White stock has risen 400 since July 3rd. Dookie Duke. Man, Carlos, you need to stop being an instigator first and foremost, man. Come on now. Stop being an instigator, bro. For real. Stop igniting, little brush fires because they can turn into infernos, man. Chill, dog. Damn, we trying to look, Carlos, we trying to go into the holiday season with some dignity, okay? That's what we trying to do. We trying to approach this New Year's different than we did 2022. Well, of course, this New Year's is going to be different because last New Year's, we came into 2023 with anticipation and a smidgen of anxiety. Say, hey, is they going to sign the fight? Is they going to find the fight? Is Crawford Spence going to sign? And yes, sir, they signed the fight. And goddamn it, we seen what played out, and nothing else can be said. You know what I'm saying? Nothing else can be said, y'all. Is Diddy going to return the Coach of the Year award? It's tainted based on his recent losses. What's going on, Samuel? See, Samuel, I just told Carlos to chill, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come on over here with Molotov cocktails, freaking a canister of gas, a blowtorch, flamethrowers. Y'all come on over here with fire accelerants. You know what I'm saying? And when people see you walk in with all those goddamn chemicals in your hand, you're up to no good. What's going on with y'all, man? Can't y'all get in the Halloween spirit? It's the 3rd of October, man. Can't y'all get in the Halloween spirit? Why y'all come over here with knives, being Freddy Krueger and Jason and all these damn characters and shit, man? Chill. Y'all scaring the kids, man. Y'all scaring the kids. Chill, bro. I can only claim for a time and suffering, WCS, because I had it free with my DAZN subscription, but I did have to stay woke all night until around 6 a.m. If that ain't pain and suffering, Toby, I don't know what is, man. Real talk. If that ain't pain and suffering, I don't know what is. It don't matter if you have the DAZN app. The pain and suffering is the window. Your pupils are the window. You was able to look through the windows of your pupil and see what was going on in front of you. You deserve pain and suffering. Do not hesitate on the paperwork. If you need any advice, just hit me in the DM. I'll fill out the paperwork for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with words. I will absolutely put those trigger words in there to let them know that, hey, you suffered a lot. And this shit is not going away. It may even be permanent. It may be permanent, bro. Shout out to Smoke Session Sports and Entertainment. What's good with it, Pop? I said this was going to happen. Is Diddy going to have to get AC? The world-class furniture stores definitely look hot in there. The advice I will give him, because I mentioned how the furniture store is before. They have about 2 to 3 cars in the parking lot that never move. They make it seem like it's almost like a movie set. You don't really see people go in and out. They have this undisclosed location. The windows are sprayed, fogged up. You really can't get no insight in them. You can't get no freaking view from the outside. Any of that. That shit is just damn ironclad. You know what I'm saying? The world-class Alcatraz, I used to call it. You know what I'm saying? And then come to find out it's a world-class furniture store. I get it. But as far as the AC, I don't know, man. Maybe somebody was in the gym, man, when that Jamel Charlo situation was going on. And maybe they just start to take some heavy bags off the chains and just toss them at the windows and get some light in there. Something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they can get some natural air from the outdoors. It should be cooling down over there in Texas by now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. Bud was walking like Tupac after Tyson fight in Vegas. Crown King. Things change, people move on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They have to move on, man. They have to take them command decisions and make them steps. They have to understand what the progress is going to be. You know what I'm saying? Set goals. You don't have to just stand there, you know what I'm saying, and say, oh, I've been here a long time. No, you got to be willing to make that change and see what the progress is. That progress can have a lot of value to it if you really put your time and effort into it the way it's supposed to be. You don't have to just stay in place. You know what I'm saying? You can stay in place when you die. When you live and move. People forgot about the interview that Mell did with Brian Custer last year. Y'all got to go back and watch that. We didn't forget. We didn't forget, man. You know, we didn't forget. It's so many receipts out there, Blunts. Well, some people might have. Some people might have forgot. Shout out to the stray on deck, man. Hey, don't put him on timeout. Don't put him on timeout. Let the strays eat. And those of you that's in the chat, if you got some extra breadcrumbs, please throw that shit on the catwalk and let Justin eat up. We all about giving back during the holiday season. You know what I'm saying? Don't time him out. Just give him some of those old breadcrumbs that you might have. If you don't have breadcrumbs, give him some bird seeds. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have bird seeds, go up under the cabinet and get that rat poison and sprinkle that shit out there with the bird seeds and the breadcrumbs. Help them eat. Give them a reason to return. I'm all about helping. The strays got to eat too. Don't just goddamn not show him hospitality. They mad and talking about the wrong thing. My thumbnail don't have nobody in there except Spence, Charlo, Diddy. You know what I'm saying? That's it. How could Diddy go up against a team? Bo Mack is the leader of a team. I don't know, Toby. That's a good question, bro. So, hey, that probably will never be answered. But I know who had the key. Who was the locksmith at the press conference, Toby? That was Bo Mack. Brian Bo Mack McIntyre unlocked the key to Diddy James' demise. He said, no more hiding. He said, I've been here before. Crawford was undisputed already at 140. I've been here, bro. And we're going to be here again this weekend. We go in there and beat Spence. Absolutely. Shredded that man. What's going on? It don't matter. Salute to you. Y'all know who Dookie Duke is. Come on, stop playing. Y'all know who Mr. Dookie Duke. It's only one Mr. Dookie Duke on the YTC, man. Whoa, what I missed. W says Bad Boys disbanded. Yes, man. Yes. They have a clearance that's going on, man. People do not put the stray in time out. Let that man eat. You understand me? Let him eat. If you have some old chewing gum, throw the chewing gum out there. But first, put some pine oil on it, some Clorox. Make it more tantalizing to make his salivatory glands just excrete and just say, yes, I taste the Clorox. I taste the pine oil. Yes. Oh, shit. What did you just give me? I just came over here. I just came over here to participate. Hey, be careful where you goddamn stroll at. That's all. Be careful where you stroll at, goddamn. And come here leaving those stupid ass comments in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You better show some respect to the hottest chat in the MFing game. Stop playing. Come over here with that dumbass shit. Mell trained at the Charlo Boxing Academy with Diddy James, not world class. Mell trained at Charlo Boxing Academy. So he trained at, so you're trying to say Mell trains, Derek trains primarily at Mell's gym, right? So why does he even have a gym? Why does he has a gym? Just because you saw them on All Access and you saw them at this little open workout, why does he even have a gym if he's training at the Charlo gym? That's cap. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Brandon Hutt, that's cap. That's cap. Maybe when you speak of a house, build it with bricks and not cardboard boxes. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to do well in the rain and with a brisk wind, okay? Don't come over here talking about my house. No. It's cardboard box. All the essentials of duct tapes to hold the corners together. You understand? Old recyclable aluminum that still flexes is according to how fast the wind is blowing. Why don't you focus on building up your infrastructure before you come over here? You know what I'm saying? Don't you know you're in a company of individuals that love starting fires when it comes to the boxing talk? Just relax. Just relax, man. Be chill. JD on deck. What's good? Be chill. Somehow me putting the word out there that the split is in full effect. I guess some strays have decided to come out for more breadcrumbs. But see, this is not going to be what you thought it was when the fish fry was going on. That's what you thought. See, the fish fries, because we was enjoying the fish and we was rubbing our hands together to get the crumbs off of it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what fish, you know, that good fried fish, you get little crumbs on it, and then we feel you brushing up against our ankles up here, goddamn running the damn scoop up the crumb. No, these crumbs are different. These crumbs are different. These are crumbs from the old sack lunches that we had prepared for you all outside the T-Mobile massacre. The old bologna sandwiches that I put in the trunk of my car during extreme heat. Yes, we're talking about something that we can no longer touch with our fingertips. We're talking about grabbing them with some tweezers or some tongues and tongues rather, grabbing the tongues and squeezing it and cutting little pieces of the molded sandwiches. The bread was white when I put it in there, but the shit is green, purple, blue, black, brown, shit like that. But to see you all eat it, it's just amazing, strays. It's just amazing seeing that shit. You all are basically consuming the donated bag lunches that we had prepared for you all July 29th. We had to get rid of them some way. And that's what we're doing. We're spreading them out for you all so you'll have some to nibble. I just want you to nibble on it. Don't eat it too fast now. I'm not trying to send you to the ER quick. I want you all to walk away and go somewhere fun, and then the stomach ache happens. I don't want you to go so fast. I don't want you to have to call the ambulance or something like that. No, I want you to just nibble on it and let it come. Let the surge happen slowly. You know what I'm saying? You know, when the foam and everything starts to, in the corner, and you start to know, damn, oh shit, that wasn't fish crumbs. God damn. You start coughing and shit, eyes start to water. Hey, that shit's worse than the hot chips, the hot chips challenge. That shit, them crumbs that's worse than the hot chips challenge, man. It's worse. Be careful. Don't say I ain't tell you. Be careful. What's going on, Sir Senior? How you feel? Be careful. Don't come over here fucking around thinking it's a fish fry again. Be patient. Because them old ass bologna's already like a combination of a lot of shit that come from off that pig and everything else. A lot of shit. Just think about it when all those ingredients come together and get molded. And it's no longer edible when it comes to the humans. The human species, but to the strays, we will donate. Yes, sir. Remember that. And sometimes we even put a little bit of mustard, ketchup, a little bit of yum sauce on there. Yeah. We all about donating. So y'all continue to come in the chat. Y'all continue to come over here. We're going to continue to donate. He said, stay in the same place when you die. Facts. If I was Diddy, I want some hungry fighters to begin with. He liked them paydays. Yeah. See, that's when Bomac shit is so profound, because he said no more hiding. And you know that Bomac understood the severity that Crawford was gonna go in there and do to freaking Spence. He said, no more hiding, bro. This is it for you. We're gonna open up what people believe. We're gonna expose everything what people believe, and we're gonna put a crack in it, and we're gonna crack those shells and pull it apart. Everything that you've been getting away with up to this point is over. Why? Because we're about to go in here and demolish your favorite fighter. We got to go ahead and demolish your favorite fighter. And that's what happened to Spence. They went in there and destroyed him. Not only did they destroy Spence, but they beat other people that was attached to it. They pretty much, that effect bled over to the World Class Furniture Store, for real. It bled over. It exposed a lot of shit. And I'm disappointed that all the PBC pundits over here in the YTC, they haven't did their due diligence to really build back up from that fight. We had people shut down channels. We had people try to come up with these damn fake ass lies, which did nothing but make them look like clowns. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it make you create words that don't exist. You know, clowners. We have been seeing more clowners around here. The clowners. You know what I'm saying? Doing their clownish, you know, type theatrics. They want to create all these falsified damn aspersions for Terrence, and it's not going to change July 29th. No positive test it came back. You know what I'm saying? No allegations that an investigation is going on that he was cheating. None of that, people. None of that. So the way I look at it, like, continue to work. The look, the Crawford supporters are going to continue to celebrate, relish in the moment, while the World Class Furniture Store have two of his star pupils who is going elsewhere. They're tired of being embarrassed. You know, it's not just here on the YTC, but they have to deal with the people that's over in Texas that's saying, hey, man, just think about this. Cam and Mace, Cameron, shout out to Cameron and Mace. It is what it is. Shout out to their PC. I love it, man. I love the chemistry between them guys. I love the female in the middle. She got good energy. I like that shit, man. And Cameron always been able to talk his shit. But just the mere fact that he hit on some intricate points, man, some jewels, he was spot on with his summation of what happened this past weekend. Spot on. Spot on. Even though I have pretty much said the same thing, but you know, my platform isn't as big. It's okay. It's okay. I got the hottest chat in the MFing game. I don't care, dog. I don't care. Cooking with Sir Senior on deck, fish fry still in full effect. You better know it, bro. You better know it, man. You all coming over displaying a house of cards. Please speak so I can pretty much understand. You know that you just typing. Please just help me out so I can comment on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm one only, you know, host that will go in the comment section and go comment for comment and give my feedback. Most people don't even care. But see, I'm not even monetizing. I'm still giving the attention. Okay. So when that monetization comes back, y'all, you know, support the channel. I appreciate you. It was a lot of you all supporting it before, but when it returns, you know what it is, man. I didn't slow down. I didn't say, okay, F the chat. I got the hottest chat in the MFing game. Quality over quantity, goddammit. Needs to say, ladies and gentlemen, in that chat, WCS doesn't have any strays or aerosexuals. That means he's not cooking good in here. Hey, Neezy, man, I don't know why the strays always come over here. Like when they take the time to type the shit, do they actually think about what they typing? Do you notice they always try to come in here and give broken English? They always try to type like they didn't complete the critical period of learning. You know what I'm saying? Like When they was being homeschooled, they was busy cracking the window open and sneaking out the back and going up to the local, arcade or going somewhere to play, when they supposed to be in there doing their homework. I don't know. They always trying to say something stupid. It's not complete sentences, man. I don't know. They always try to speak in code. Just get to the point. Just get to the point. I'm over here talking about Spence and Charlo, and they bring up Crawford. That shows me that you all are coming over here under those accounts rather than your real account, because you know what would happen. You know what would happen. So it's best for you to come over here and fake accounts because you know what would happen. But people, I got to go. I got to handle some business, man. I'm at my hour. That's all I wanted to give on this topic. Don't trip. It's not the last time you're here, but understand what you're looking at in this thumbnail is very crucial. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that referee Willis can do. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing. This is a KO on both sides. This is a KO. Willis don't need to give no count. It ain't no standing 8 count on this. You know what I'm saying? It's over. It ain't no standing 8. It's shit done. You know what I'm saying? No more hiding. Shout out Free Bomac. No more hiding. No more hiding. Look at the way Diddy James looking at y'all. Look at the way he looking at y'all, bro. Look at him. I had to put Diddy James behind. I had to put him in the middle of the crack and let him know who's responsible for the split. Look at Diddy James. Look at his eyes, dog. Look at his eyes. You know what he's saying, y'all? He's saying, I'm Diddy James, bitch. I'm all in the camera frame. If you want to point the finger at anybody, I'm the blame. You know what I'm saying? That's Diddy James. Remember that shit? Remember I told you. Remember I told you. But I got to bounce, y'all. Hold it down. Peace. I'm out.
Left jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss. Now you counting stars. Should've practiced more. Should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports. Subscribe.